Hey everyone, and welcome. We're going to cut right through all the noise and get straight to the good stuff, finding the absolute best online betting sites in Zimbabwe. So if you've been trying to figure out where to put your money, you are in exactly the right place. I mean, the African Cup of Nations is practically on our doorstep, and you can just feel the excitement building. The biggest question on every fan's mind is, where's the best spot to back my team? This is a massive event, and you know what? Picking the right site is a huge part of the fun. So to help you out, we did all the homework. Seriously, we've gone through the top online sources, especially our main resource, thatplace.us, to pull all this info together for you. You can forget about reading 10 different articles. We've got everything you need to know, all broken down right here in this explainer. All right, here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at the betting scene in Zimbabwe right now. Then, we'll talk about how to pick a solid site. After that, we'll get into the top contenders, other ways you can play, and we'll finish up with the really important stuff, how to bet safely and legally. So, let's kick things off with what's happening in the world of betting in Zimbabwe today. And let me tell you, the main story here is growth. This industry is absolutely on the rise. What we've seen is this incredible shift to online betting. It's just exploded. More Zimbabweans than ever are jumping on these digital platforms because, well, they're super convenient and the options are massive. You can bet on everything from local football all the way to huge international tournaments. Okay, so with all these choices popping up, how in the world do you pick the right one? Before you even think about placing a bet, you've got to know what makes a good site stand out from a, well, not so good one. So what should you be looking for? Well, our source, betplaceus.us, gives us a great checklist of 6 crucial things. First up, security and licensing. This is non-negotiable. You need to know your money's safe. Then you want competitive odds because you want the best bang for your buck. After that, check out their bonuses, how good their mobile site is, their payment methods, and just the overall feel of using the site. Nail these, and you're in a great spot. And seriously, don't just skim over this stuff. As the source material says, the right betting site can make all the difference. This isn't just about winning a bet, it's about having a fair, secure, and genuinely fun time while you're at it. All right, let's get to the main event, the part you've been waiting for. Who are the top contenders? We're about to dive into the leading platforms, all based on the data we've gathered. First on our list is Melbet. These guys have been around since 2012, so they're a really trusted name in the game. And check this out, there's no minimum deposit. That's awesome for getting started. With a super strong score of 4.7 out of 5, it's just a really solid, reliable choice. And when you look at the features, Melbet has all the stuff you'd expect, like cashing out early or live streaming games. But it also has some really modern touches, like crypto payouts. Plus, it's licensed in Curacao, so it pretty much ticks all the boxes for a safe and feature-packed experience. Okay, next up, 1xBet. This one is an absolute powerhouse. It's been around since 2007, and just look at that score. A 4.88 out of 5 is incredible. And that max withdrawal? It's huge. This site is clearly built for everyone, from the casual fan to the really serious bettor. A big thing that makes 1xBet stand out is its betting exchange. That's a really cool feature if you're a more advanced bettor. You combine that with a massive community of over 400,000 active users. Yeah, its popularity really does speak for itself. Now let's talk about another big name, 888 Sport. They've been on the scene since 2008 and hold a license in Malta, which is a big deal in the industry. Now the overall score is a little lower, a 3 out of 5, but don't let that fool you. This is still a very established and super secure place to bet. Feature-wise, 888 Sport has you covered with all the essentials, but one thing that caught my eye is telephone support. You know, sometimes you just want to talk to a real person, right? It's a great little touch that not everyone offers. Okay, so we've talked about the sites, but betting is about more than just picking a winner. Let's talk about all the other ways you can get in on the action, because there's a whole universe of betting that goes way beyond just the final score. And no huge surprise here, football is king. It gets the most love from bettors in Zimbabwe by far. But there's also a ton of action on cricket, rugby, tennis, and of course, classic horse racing. Basically, if you're a sports fan, there's something for you. And just a quick heads up, it's good to know the difference between sports betting and online casinos. Sports betting is all about your skill in predicting game outcomes. Online casinos are more about games of chance, think slots or poker. A lot of these sites offer both, which is cool because it gives you even more ways to play. Okay, let's wrap this up with our final section. And honestly, it's the most important one. We're talking about betting safely and legally. Think of this as your must-do checklist to make sure you have a good, secure time. So, how do you actually start? It's really simple. The first, most important step is to find a trusted site. We highly recommend starting your search on our source, thatplace.us. They have a great list. After that, you just register, verify who you are, deposit some money, find a game you like, and place your bet. It's that easy. And I'm going to say this again because it's that important. Choosing a licensed and reputable site is everything. Why? Because that license is your protection. It keeps your money safe, your data private, and it guarantees you get paid if you win. Always, always check for that license. So now that you know the lay of the land, I've got a question for you to think about. What's your top priority? Are you all about finding the absolute best odds? Are you drawn in by a huge welcome bonus? Or do you just want a site that's packed with cool features? Knowing what you want is the key to finding your perfect match. And that's our quick and dirty guide to the best betting sites in Zimbabwe. If you want the complete list and want to dive deeper into any of these platforms, make sure you check out our main source for this explainer, betplace.us. The link for that and a bunch of other great resources is waiting for you in the description. Thanks for hanging out.